All right, so we have games number 99 through 107 today. 9 games. Remember, we do 3 a day, and then when we get to the last month, we'll do 2, and then the last week will be it. We want to have a couple days when we get back to do a couple games, get back into it, and then go to the playoffs by the couple days we get back. We don't want to go more than what we have. So that's the standings here. Let's take a look at the standings. Let's take a look at the scores. There we go. A little bit different right now. So let's go. This is going to be number 99. So here we go. The Nationals, 4-3 winners over the Padres. The Marlins, 6-4 over the Reds. They're starting to go. The Mets and the Diamondbacks. Mets a big win, 6-4. Montreal over Philadelphia, 7-6. Colorado beat the Houston Astros, who are falling big. San Francisco in 13 over the Cubs. The Pirates beat the Dodgers, so they have the same record. And the Cardinals, 5-1 winners. In the American League, the Detroit Tigers 3-2 over the Yankees. The Twins 4-3 over the Senators. Tampa Bay 8-6. 1-0 California over Cleveland. Toronto 7-0 win there. They're over 500, only 2 back. They are going well. We might have them today. Texas 2-1 with 2 in the bottom of the ninth inning. 7-1 Oakland leads Seattle, beats Seattle, and Baltimore 1-0 with only a score in the second inning. Let's go to the next day. This is going to be game number 2 as we take a look. Let's take a look at only the notables as Houston goes 2 over 500, a big 8-2 win. Taking a look at other notable games, Florida, a big win. The Reds are back to 500. The Diamondbacks split with the Mets. Only a game back. The Phillies looking good. St. Louis sweeps the Braves. And the Dodgers split with the Pirates. The Senators split with the Twins. Tampa splits with Chicago. Detroit, well, they won 2 in a row. Kansas City, 4-3 winners. Cleveland wins. Toronto 5-4 over Boston. Baltimore 4-3. They came back, and that was big. They end up sweeping Milwaukee and Oakland 12-8. Let's go to game number 3. As the Dodgers 8-3 winners over the Expos. Colorado, Cincinnati is dropping. Florida beats the Braves. The Pirates 3-2. They're trying to make their way back to 500. They are. They need a couple sweeps. New York, they beat St. Louis, a big win. San Francisco beat Atlanta. The Phillies lose 3-0. Cleveland beat the Red Sox 8-3. Detroit 15-2, blew them out. Baltimore 9-0. Milwaukee trying to get back to 500, upsetting Kansas City 7-5. Seattle, a big win over Minnesota. Toronto is unbelievable. A lot of games in a row they won. Oakland 13-9, they won. They're starting to get good. And Texas 5-3 over the Angels. Remember, game 107 we will play. This is going to be game number 102. Now the Braves 4-3 winners over the Marlins. The Cubs trying to get back. New York and St. Louis, that's a big time game. Pittsburgh, they're only 6 back against Houston. The Giants are back to 500. Taking a look. The Rockies have the same record as the Reds, and the Rockies are very good. The Padres beating the Phillies. Tampa 13-4. The Tigers lose. Boston 8-1. They're 4 over. Toronto, another win. Unbelievable. They have 102 games. 4-3 winners. California beat Texas. Minnesota 7-5, a 2-run home run at the bottom. And Oakland 15-4. Next one, and these will be big games as we take a look. Oh, the Rockies came back and won. They were down 4-1. San Francisco's over 500. The Phillies 1-0 win. The Astros are under 500. Arizona lost. That's big. The Marlins beat the Mets. The Padres, I don't know, they were really bad, but they're starting to be a lot better than what they were. Toronto, 6-0, a huge win for Toronto. The Royals, 4-3. Boston, they beat the Yankees in a big robbery. Milwaukee, 5-4. They're trying to get to 500. Baltimore beat Oakland. Minnesota beat Chicago. Cleveland, 3-2 winners. And Detroit, 6-3. So 103. This will be number 104. Taking a look right there, Washington Nationals trying to get to 500. Arizona, they beat Arizona. The Mets beat the Marlins. The Rockies beat the Pirates in 10. Oh, the Pirates keep going up and down, but they need a big winning streak or else they're going to be done. They need to get it soon. The Reds trying to get back to 500. Atlanta is fading. Same with the Phillies. The Giants beat the Cardinals. Montreal and Houston have the same record. The Dodgers 3-2 winners. The Senators 4-1. They snapped the Blue Jays winning streak. The Yankees finally get a win over the Red Sox. The Royals, the Brew Crew 5-1. Texas is at 500. Minnesota 4-3 winners. They're looking good. Seattle 7-6. Who knows? Seattle not trying to look good. And Chili Davis, a home run for Chris Davis, a home run for Baltimore. He has 28 on the year, 5-1 winners. So this is going to be 105, 6, then 7. So 5. The Mets beat the Braves 10-2, 8-3. Colorado got a record over 500. The Pirates beat the Reds 9-2. The Phillies 4-2 over Arizona. Arizona is sinking very fast. The Marlins beat the Giants. St. Louis 5-3. Houston 9-2. The Dodgers are trying to come back to 500. The Senators over the Yankees. The Yankees are under 500. The Brewers are over. Detroit lost a couple in a row. Texas wins. Kansas City beat Oakland. Seattle, they're getting better. 4-3 over the Blue Jays. Baltimore, 10-7. They're only 3 back. Remember when Minnesota was 10 up? And Tampa Bay beat California. So this is going to be number 106. Then we go to 107. So last one we go here. The Reds beat the Pirates. The Mets win. The Marlins over the Giants. Giants back to 500. The Dodgers win again. Houston back to 500. Colorado back to 500. A lot of 500 teams. St. Louis loses and Arizona wins. Arizona and the Phillies. That might be a great game to watch. Something I think of, So if you're catching this Hot League baseball right now, you're in the middle of it. This is good. The Brewers are now 2 over 500. Athletics looking very good. The Twins beat the Orioles, so they split instead of 2 games. Toronto is coming up very fast, 8-4 winners. The Detroit Tigers, they beat the White Sox 11-2, and the Rays 12-9 over the Angels. All right. So this will be 107. So what do we have today? Well, we have the Reds and the Mets. The Giants at the Braves. The Phillies and the Cardinals. I think that'll be a big game because when you play each other, then you know you can get a game when you win. When you don't play each other, when you win, you got to hope the other people lose. So that's a big gimme. Arizona plays the Diamondbacks. Wow, look, Detroit and Baltimore. We might have that with Chris Davis doing unbelievable. Texas and Milwaukee will be good, but I think that's big. Minnesota is playing Kansas City. That'll be big. Oakland, California. That's a huge game. Minnesota and Kansas City. The Yankees and Mariners, the Blue Jays, and the White Sox. So let's go over Detroit and Baltimore. How about the Phillies and St. Louis? No. Verlander versus Gausman. Detroit and Baltimore. We're about ready to go. So it'll be Johnny Damon, Adam Everett, Miguel Cabrera, Ryan Rayburn, Alex Avila, Brennan Boesch, Casper Wells, Carlos Guillen, and Brandon Ing. And Justin Verlander, 15-8, with an ERA of 3.02. On the other side, Alejandro De Aza, Jonathan Schoop, Manny Machado, Chris Davis, who's having an absolutely big year, 29 home runs, Travis Snider, Nolan Reimold, Chris Parmelee, Steve Clevenger, J.J. Hardy, and Kevin Gausman, 12-6 with a 3.70 ERA. So we're going to be about ready to go here. It'll be 43,000 here, a very big game, as Baltimore has 63 pitches. Baltimore has 63 pitches, and sorry about that, 63 wins. Detroit needs this win. Could be a big one, so right now we have Kevin Gausman ready to go. And we're not going to go pitch by pitch. We're going to go batter by batter, and then in the playoffs will be pitch by pitch. There it is, no pitch by pitch. Here's Johnny Damon for Detroit. That'll be on the ground, 4-3, 1 out. And a good play. There you see a lot of people here in Baltimore. They're loving it as the pennant chase is on. Adam Everett now. 235, 4 home runs, 35 RBI. That'll be to right field and a base hit. So Detroit, Minnesota has been more average. They started out really well, and they've been a little more average. And here's Cabrera now. 1 out. Cabrera high into right field. And underneath, they're going to make the catch, 2 outs. In the playoffs, we'll go pitch by pitch. Here's Rayburn, Ryan Rayburn. So here they go, the pitch here. That'll be to left field. And underneath, they'll make the catch, 3 outs. So we go to the bottom of the first inning. Detroit just with a hit. Bottom of the first inning, and taking a look. Good to see everybody. We got a viewer, which is very good. I always like that. We go to the other way. Hall League Baseball on the other side. You know, when it's all those games. Cincinnati leading the Mets. That's big. De Aza will start. Justin Verlander, who hasn't had the greatest of years. Sometimes on these 81 and 81 teams, you have superstars having great years. Now deep to right field, and it'll be off the wall. And, well, we're just talking about that. And a triple to start everything out. So it'll be a triple to start it out for Baltimore. That's De Aza. Here's Schoop. 263. It'll be on the ground. 4-3. One nothing with 1 out. My goodness, so De Aza has scored. Machado. Manny Machado. That'll be on the ground. And again, a 4-3. A 6-3, sorry, 2 outs. So in the bottom of the first inning, Chris Davis. So I am wondering why in the world it is doing that. See, the scoreboard is moving down. Don't know why. What if I just did this? I mean, I don't know. Why is it doing that? So here we go, Verlander. That'll be on the ground and a base hit. So Chris Davis, who has 29 homers this year, he's just hit his 100th. And there. Travis Snyder, left field. High into right and a base hit. So they'll go 2 on, and you see Davis and Snyder are starting things. Let's go a bit up. There. Nolan Reimold, DH. Struck him out, and that'll end the inning. They do get a run. The opening triple comes in. It's 1-0 Baltimore. We go to the second inning of Villa, Bosch, and Wells. Here's Avila, the catcher. And Baltimore, a good team. That's going to be to left center field, but it is caught. 1 out. 1 out. Here in the second, Bosch. Right field. And 2 outs. 2 outs, top of the second inning, and Wells. Casper Wells. That'll be a hard hit, base hit. So that'll be big. You know, when we see the playoffs, that'll be huge. I mean, we have a lot of teams now, but we have some teams fading. Here's Carlos Guillen. Second base, hitting 295. That'll be to left field. This one is high and deep. This one is over, and this one is 2-1. 2-1 Detroit. Carlos Guillen. He is number 5 for home runs. His 5th of the year, 417 feet. And Detroit a 2-1 game. You play teams ahead of you. That's huge. Here's Ing, third base. And high pop fly. That should be it. Well, we go to the bottom of the second inning, and 2-run shot by Detroit. It's 2-1. And here we go. Bottom of the second inning, Parmalee, Clevenger, and Hardy. Here's Chris Parmalee. He doesn't play every day. But Parmalee, that'll be to center field. Underneath, and that'll be 1 out. Of course, they started with a triple. And 1 run came in. That's it. Clevenger, the catcher. Not an everyday guy. That'll be on the ground, right, the pitcher. Throws to first, 2 outs, 1-3. 2 outs, and J.J. Hardy again. Not too much on the year, as there. And this will be 6-3. Kind of an odd lineup for a team. You want the strongest out there, but it's 2-1. We go to the third. Third inning, Damon Everett and Cabrera, very big as Gausman. 12-6 on the year. That'll be a shot to right and a base hit for Damon. So Damon will go to first here in game 107. This is big Adam Everett now. Everett, they're going to go to second. He throws, and he is safe. 24 out of 30 now for Johnny Damon. Adam Everett, no outs, the 1-1, the bunt, and 1-3, 2 outs. 2 outs now. 1 out, sorry, and Cabrera, but Damon in sacrifice position. High center field, will they come home? Let's see, they get it. They're going to throw it in. They come home. And it is 3-1. Detroit looking very good there. 2 outs, and Ryan Rayburn, left field. Little looper and a base hit. So that's going to be a base hit there. They bring it in. So 3-1. And here's Avila, the catcher. Struck him out. That'll end the inning. 3-1, Detroit. Looking good. We go to the bottom of the third inning. You have De Aza, Schoop, and Machado. De Aza had a triple early on. That's usually a, what do you call that? A cycle thing, but he strikes out. 1 out. Triple's the hardest to get. Here's Schoop. 0 for 1, he has an RBI. Got in De Aza before, and it'll be 0 for 2. It'll be 6-3, 2 outs. Good play there. And 2 outs, Machado now, 0 for 1. That'll be on the ground. They pick it over, they throw, 6-3, 3 outs. We go to the top of the fourth inning, it's 3-1. Well, if you look at the Pirates, they're playing Montreal. They got to win. They got to. They got to get on a winning streak. The season is going. Here's Bosch. Bosch, Wells, and Guillen, top of the fourth now. Bosch to right center field. And this one will hit the top of the wall. And Bosch will go to second. Will he go to third? He will go to third. And this one will be safe, and Bosch has a triple. So now here's Wells, Casper Wells, 1 for 1. Casper on the ground, unassisted, and nobody scores, 1 out. So Carlos Guillen, he had that 2-run home run. That'll be on the ground. Will they score? No, it's an error. So it is an error. They will not score. So it's funny, they won't score, 1 out. Here's Brandon Ing, the third baseman now. Brandon strikes out, 2 outs. 2 outs, and Johnny Damon. No, it gets by, and it is 4-1, a crazy way of scoring. So 4-1 here for Damon. That'll be caught the line drive. They go to the bottom of the fourth inning. The score, Detroit 4, Baltimore 1. Bottom of the fourth inning, you have Davis, Snyder, and Reimold. Chris Davis is 1 for 1. Verlander to Davis. High to right field. Underneath, 1 out. One out, and here's Travis Snyder, 1 for 1. That'll be to right field, underneath, and caught it, 2 outs. So the Orioles are having trouble now getting anybody after that first triple. Reimold now. Nolan Reimold, 0 for 1. Verlander is settling down, and that'll be a hard hit to right field, and foul, but they catch it. It's silent here as we go to the fifth. It's 4-1. Wow. When you look at this, taking a look, at certain things, Marshall and William and Mary looking at that game, 21-0 there. Taking a look here, we're in, they're playing well. 4 viewers here. Good to see everybody on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, thank you. Thank you. Like, my God, I'm just trying to, what we're doing here is half-ass league baseball. So if you're on Twitch, every team in this Every team was 81 and 81, or they were like 82 and 80 or 80 and 82. But that's the biggest thing, and they got to be able to do this, so that is huge. As now, so then we put them all in the league, National and American, and the league winners will get a bye into the LCS, the best of 9. 2 through 5 will battle it out in best of 7 rounds for the wild card position. And then we'll have the best of 9 World Series. So Adam Everett to start. Struck him out, 1 out. So Gausman gets him down, top of the 5th inning, 4-1. Miguel Cabrera 0 for 1 with an RBI. And that'll be to right field. And it is floating back, and it'll hit the ground. Cabrera past first, and now he goes to second. And he'll go in, and he's safe. So Cabrera has his 20th double of the year. And Ryan Rayburn 1 for 2. The pitch. That'll be a little looper. And, and it hits the ground. That was weird. There was no error on that. First and third with 1 out. So first and third with an out. This is big Avila. Alex Avila with Cabrera in sacrifice position. On the ground, and they go on the ground. It'll be 4-3, but a run scores. And now it'll be 5-1. And Bosch now, Brennan Bosch, the right fielder. That'll be easy, 6-3, and they get the out. Go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Detroit keeps adding runs to 1-1-1, 5-1. Bottom of the 5th inning, you have Chris Parmalee. Chris Parmalee in right field. So Verlander to Parmalee here in the 5th. Struck him out, 1 out. So Justin Verlander looking good. Here's Clevenger, the catcher. Clevenger. That'll be a little looper to right field. And underneath, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs. And Hardy. J.J. Hardy, shortstop. It'll be on the ground. They throw to first, they get it 3 outs. So we go to the 6th inning, it's 5-1. 6th inning now, Wells, Guillen, and Ing. So here's Wells now. Casper Wells, center fielder. Wells said they're going to get a base hit. So Detroit is looking good today. And that's the thing. Detroit needs to win. They have 60 wins. Baltimore has 63. If Detroit wins, they're only 2 behind Baltimore, 7 behind Minnesota. I don't know about Minnesota. Here's Guillen, 1 for 2. And struck him out, 2 outs. He had the 2-run home run earlier. 1 out, sorry. Here's Ing, 0 for 2. The pitch. Struck him out again, 2 outs. The Baltimore Orioles would like to get it back. Look at the Pirates, 2-on with 2 out in a scoreless game. The pitch. That'll be on the ground. They'll pick it up. 1-3, they get the out. Now we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 5-1. Baltimore needs to get base runners. Bottom of the 6th inning. Anybody that's listening, feel free to chat. Feel free to chat right now. Good league baseball here. That's pretty solid. I want to thank everybody really for joining in. On the other side, we have somebody in on the YouTube side. So it's good. My college football project, 21-0. And I'm wondering now Wondering if that is. So here we go. I don't know if that was going or not. Alejandro De Aza. Remember, he had a triple in the very beginning. Verlander now. That'll be on the ground. They'll take it 4-3, 1 out. De Aza is out. That's going to be 1 out. Schoop. Schoop now against Verlander. Struck him out. 2 outs. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. And here's Machado, 0-for-2. That'll be to right field, and this one is back. And 3 outs, so bada bing, bada boom. We'll be back. All right, well, here we go. This is going to be top of the 7th inning. Everett Cabrera and Rayburn. As I was just checking, had to check something really quick. New pitcher is in, struck him out. That's Hunter. Hunter is now in, 1 out. And Tommy Hunter, he is in as a pitcher. He's 4-3 this year, 6.49 ERA. Struck out 37 walks, 17. Giving up 49 earned runs on 94 hits. Cabrera now is 1-for-2. He had that RBI. That'll be to right field. And underneath, caught 2 outs. 2 outs, and Rayburn. Ryan Rayburn, 2-for-3. Struck him out, so Hunter comes in. Gets 2 of 3 on strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 5-1. Bottom of the 7th, here's Davis, Snyder, and Reimold. Davis is 1-for-2 today. Big time at bat, and that'll be to right field, but he'll get underneath, 1 out. 1 out. The Pirates have scored in the bottom of the 7th. So here's Snyder now. Travis Snyder, 1-for-2. The Orioles want their 64th win. That'll be on the ground and a base hit. So Snyder will get on a 5-1 game. Bottom of the 7th with 1 out. But here's Reimold. Nolan Reimold, 0-for-2. High center field. And underneath, 2 outs. 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. And Parmalee. Remember Bernie Parmalee of the Oilers? Oh, they call a strikeout there. I don't know about that. We go to the 8th. Yeah. Remember, technicalities get technicals. That's one thing you always remember. Alex Avila, 0-for-3. Hunter is still in as a pitcher. Avila, and that'll be 3 unassisted, 1 out. Here in the 8th. So that's going to be pretty big. Bosch now. Brennan Bosch, 1-for-3. And that'll be on the ground. That's going to be 5-3, 2 outs. You wonder about this. And here's Wells, Casper Wells, 2-for-3. You wonder if they can hold on, or this will be one of those games where they come back 4-3. Bottom of the 8th inning. It's all up to Baltimore now. Bottom of the 8th now. bottom of the 8th inning. Clevenger. Montreal's tied it at 1-1. Clevenger, high pop fly. They didn't want to do that. 1 out. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Here's Hardy. J.J. Hardy. They walk him. So I believe that was Hardy's the shortstop. Here comes De Aza. 1 for 3 on the day. Montreal is a 2-1 lead. De Aza, and there it, he dropped it. He dropped it, and an error. And that was big, and Guillen dropped it. And now here we go. We got Schoop. Right now 0 for 3 with an RBI. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch. There's going to be a base hit to right center field. Maybe a run will score. They go, and they throw it home. 1 at least. And they only got 1, and it's 5-2. Bottom of the 8th, we said this earlier. Manny Machado 0 for 3. The pitch. Now to be on the ground. Will they go? 5-3. They get the out. Nobody scores. 2 outs. And now they need a base hit here. Here's Chris Davis. They should walk him. They should walk him. They do. That was easy. 5-2, bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Here's Snyder. Struck him out, and that is it. Bases loaded, strikeout. We go to the 9th, 5-2. 9th, 5-2, and here it is. Guillen and Damon. Yeah, you could get it here. 3-0 Milwaukee, no-hitting Texas. 4-0 St. Louis in the 5th. 1-0 Cleveland upsetting Tampa. 4-2 Boston winning. 8-3 Atlanta, and now 4-1 Cincinnati up 5-3 there. Top of the 9th inning, Guillen and Damon. New pitcher in for Baltimore, and that'll be high pop fly. And underneath, they're going to make the catch. 1 out. 1 out. Darren O'Day, 4-1, 58 in the 3rd innings pitch. Giving up 38 hits, 19 earned runs, 64 strikeouts, 21 walks, 293. And that's O'Day. Hard hit to right and a base hit. It'll go to the ground. And they'll go to second all the way, and he's safe. So Damon now 1 for 4. They walk him. So there's going to be 2 on, 1 out. Detroit wants a couple more just to make sure. Struck him out, 2 outs. I wonder about O'Day. How many Sado saves? He's just a reliever. And here's Miguel Cabrera. On the ground, O'Day to first, and it's up to Baltimore. They need 3 out. They need 3 runs to tie. So Reimold, Parmalee, and Clevenger. Here's Nolan Reimold, the DH. Can they get on? This is a save situation for Zamaya. Struck him out, 1 out. Zamaya will come in. Joel Zamaya leading the league, 32 saves. This will be number 33. Struck him out, 2 strikeouts. And now 1 more as Reimold and Parmalee are gone. Clevenger. Steve Clevenger 0 for 3. High pop fly should do it. Underneath, and they do it. Your final score 5-2. Detroit beats Baltimore, and a big win there. Huge, as very, very big win. You could see double hits for Rayburn and Wells. Snyder for Baltimore, that's about it. But they pull within 2 games of the Orioles. Verlander gets his 16th win, Zamaya's 33rd save. Verlander, the player of the game, giving up 2 earned runs, struck out 6, walked 2. Gausman lost, 6 innings pitched, 3.79 ERA. He goes to 12-7. So solid effort, and let's take a look at all the other games today. As let's finish. Here we go. So first of all the scores. The Reds beat the Mets, so the Reds trying to get to 500. The Braves beat the Giants. Giants are under 500. The Cardinals outlast the Phillies 4-3. The Expos beat the Pirates, a weird 8th inning, but they scored 4-1 in the final. The Pirates are fading. The Nationals are trying to get to 500, 4-1 winners. The Rockies, 8-6 winners, are a game over. The Dodgers, 2-1 winners over the Diamondbacks. The Cubs, 11-0. Russell is having a great year. The Astros are under 500. Slow death there. Detroit only 2 back of Baltimore in the game we had. Boston, 6-2 winners. They're 3 over. Tampa Bay, 6-1. They've been really reeling. The Brewers are playing a lot better, 5-3, and a big win there. Kansas City in 10 innings over Minnesota. They're all getting closer. Oakland, 2-1 winners. The White Sox beat the Blue Jays, and the Mariners beat the Yankees. And the Mariners are winning and losing, but they're still right there. So let's take a look right now. Let's take a look at the standings right now. So here are the standings. St. Louis is a game over the Mets. Florida is 3rd, Arizona's 4th, and Philadelphia is 5th. Colorado is only 2 games back. They got an offense that's unreal. An unreal offense. Larry Walker leading everybody, 347 average. He's unreal, I'm telling you. If Colorado gets to the playoffs, that could be tough. Remember, they start off so bad, and they are really playing good baseball now. They're 8-2 and feeling it. The Pirates, the biggest streak is the Dodgers. They won 4 straight. And the biggest losing streak is the Padres. They've now lost 4 straight. In the American League, the lead is down to 4. They're down to 4. The Baltimore is 2nd. Detroit is 3rd. Kansas City is 4th. And Oakland is 5th. 2 games back is Milwaukee. And 2 games back are Milwaukee and Toronto. Milwaukee has won 5 straight. And they have the biggest winning streak. The Angels, the biggest losing streak, losing 5. But I'm telling you what, right now, I have Milwaukee only 2 back. Toronto and Boston only 2 back. That's incredible. Incredible. This pennant race is starting to heat up. The Astros are fading. But the Reds, Astros, Giants, Nationals, and Expos. Look at that, a 5-way tie. 3 games behind the Phillies for the last playoff spot. The St. Louis Cardinals looking really good, but it's now weeded to 1 game the lead. St. Louis and New York. Whereas the Minnesota Twins, well, you got to worry about that. Florida is 3rd. They're kind of a Forgotten team. League home. There you go. Larry Walker's number one. Look at this. Blyleven. Blyleven and wins. ERA. Blyleven with strikeouts. Saves Amaya. War Blyleven. Or on the other end, Walker, Bob Horner. Walker again. The power rankings, the top 9. 8 is Milwaukee. So that is very big. The news. Russell is looking really good. Triples. Jose Reyes is 17 on the year. So that's going to be big. The schedule. Right here, this is the first one. I think Kansas City and Minnesota, that's going to be a big series. A very big series. But tomorrow, 1, 2, 3. Baltimore and Toronto, oh my God, is that going to be big. Florida and Philadelphia, that's big. Seattle and Washington, Tampa and Texas. Tomorrow, wait, no, we won't be on tomorrow because tomorrow is Darts League. Oakland and Cleveland, we might take a break or who knows. Kansas City and Detroit. That's a big one. The Pirates, San Diego. I don't know. Let's take 3 more. It's 107, 8, 9, 10. 108 to 110, 11, 12, 13. So this is 110, 11, 12, 13. So that's the last one. Kansas City, New York. Oakland and Milwaukee. That'll be a big one. New York and Philadelphia. Oh, yeah. We'll have that. Tomorrow we don't have anything. That's right. Minnesota and the Rangers. Florida and Houston. Tomorrow's Darts. So I won't be on tomorrow. All right. There it is. The standings. The pennant race. When you look at the expanded standings, the National League goes there. 1-run games, just a lot. The Phillies are 9 and 20 in 1-run games. You know, they've been upset 6 more times. You know, expected records every game. The Pirates, the Cubs are down, and then the Padres. The run difference for the Pirates getting a lot better. On the other side, Minnesota. Wow. Detroit, Kansas City, Oakland, Kansas City, that's big. The Brewers, we'll have to see where everybody is when we go to the standings. We're off tomorrow, and then Thursday we'll be on. So it's going really well right now, the Half-Ass Baseball League. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.